Alright. Right, so each arithmetic sequence. What do you know about arithmetic sequences? So we'll take a simple arithmetic sequence. 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, and it goes on forever, doesn't it? What can you tell me about that sequence? Yeah, what's constant? The difference, yeah. It's an arithmetic sequence because the difference is 2. What type of a sequence, apart from arithmetic sequence, what else can you call it? This is called the first difference. The first D, the first difference. Right, if the first difference is 2, if I was to draw this on a graph, we did this yesterday. If I was to draw this sequence on a graph, it would look like this. Right, as T1 goes here, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, T7, T8, T9, T10. Just mark them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, term 10. And this is the value. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Term 1 is T1. Term 1 is 2, isn't it? Term 2 is 4. Term 3 is 6. Term 3. Term 4 is 8. Term 5 is 10. Term 6, keep going, term 6 is 12. Term 7 is 14. Now I don't even have to look at this anymore. There's term 7, 14. There's the next term. Term 8 is 16. Term 9 is 18. Term 10 is 20. Why do I not have to look at that anymore? Because I know it's a, what is it? It's linear, it's a straight line. Alright, the difference is 2. 2. 2. 2. I go up 2. The next term, up 2. Next term, up 2. Next term, up 2. The difference is always 2. I have to step up 2 every time. Right, so apart from calling it an arithmetic sequence, it's also called a linear sequence. Right? It's a linear sequence. Right, I can get a formula now. I can get a formula to for this sequence. There's a formula for every different sequence. Will you look up? Looking up? Looking up? Right, so this is my, it's called a TN formula. Alright, it's for linears. So I have to find what is the formula for this sequence. Right, so A, first of all, A is the first term in the sequence. What's the first term? Or T1. It is, right? So T1, it's called, this first term is called T1. It's also called A. So A is equal to 2. T1 is equal to 2. A is equal to 2. What's the difference? Common difference is called? What's the common difference? D is equal to 2. Alright, and I'm finding the formula. It's called the TN formula. So I'm not going to put anything in for n. So Tn is equal to, right, A is 2 plus n is, I'm not going to write it in yet. I'm looking for the Tn formula, so I don't put anything in for n. And D is 2. Now watch this carefully. 2 times n, 2 times minus 1, Tn is equal to, right, so we 2n, what's plus 2 minus 2? It's 0, isn't it? Right, so that's my formula for the sequence, and we'll check it out. Right, so if I put T1, what's T1? T1 is equal to 2 times 1, which is 2. What's T2? T2 is equal to 2 times 2, 4. What's T3? 2 times 3 is equal to 6. What's T4? 2 times 4, which is 8. These are all the terms in my sequence, aren't they? 2, 4, 6, 8. T5 is equal to 2 times 5 is equal to 10. So this is my formula for this line. So we call it the equation of the line for this formula. Tn is equal to 2n. Is the equation for that formula. Alright? For that line. So I can find, let's say, the 100. T100. The 100th term of this sequence. Look it up. Is 2 times 100. So if I did T100, I have to go all the way up to 200. Right, I'll show you another example. T10. Right, let's say I start off here. What's that value? Let's say I start off at 10. And I go up in... Right, so let's say I start off at 10 and I go up and the next jump I make is up to 4. Next jump I make is up to another 4. Alright? Is that it? Sorry, I went up 3 and I'll go up another 3. Alright, so what's the difference? I started at 10. T2 is 16. What's T3? Oh, sorry, I wrote that wrong. See, T1, that's 10. This is 16. And that is 22. Alright, so automatically looking up, you know, what's the difference? Difference is 6. What's the difference again? 6. Is it arithmetic sequence? It is. Is it a linear sequence? Yeah. So what's the answer here? 22 plus 6? 28. And I keep going. Plus 6. Alright. Alright, so where did we start? We started at, the first term is 10. It's linear. Right, so A, T1, A or T1 is equal to 10. And D is the other thing that we need to know. D is equal to the difference, common difference is 6. And what I want to do is find what is the formula. What is my Tn formula for this line? Right, so I fill it in, Tn. Right, A is equal to 10 plus n minus 1 and D is equal to 6. So 6 times n is 6n. 6 times minus 1 minus 6. Tn is equal to, so 6n, 10 minus 6 plus 4. Right, we'll see if that formula is correct. So that's my Tn formula. Tn is equal to 6n plus 4. This is the formula for every one, to find every point on this graph. I can use this formula. We'll check it out by putting in T1. 6 times 1 plus 4. What does that give you? Does it give you 10? That's the first point, 10. Put in 2, T2. 6 times 2 plus 4. 6 2 is 12 plus 4. 16. That's my second point. My third point, T3. 6 times 3 plus 4 is 22. T4. Right lads, will you go ahead and take that then?